good morning, depending on where you are right now. We are Groove Niger, and we're here to talk about everything dance in Nigeria. Today, we want to talk about mental block, but before we do that, I want you to like, subscribe, do not forget to comment because we want to hear from you. Okay, so generally, what's the mental block? When you are either blank, something you actually rehearse, something you're actually used to, something that is simple to you, you just can't see yourself doing it. You freeze. Okay. So most of the times we have that happening when we are dancing, when we are choreographing, when you're on stage. And for me, I used to have mental blocks a lot. Okay. One of the reasons was because I was too afraid to make mistakes. I wanted all of my I do ballet. I wanted all of my steps to come out beautifully. So me trying to concentrate on how perfect it could be, or if it actually looked perfect, or if it was high enough, or if and then I'll miss out on what's happening next. And before you know it, I'm like, oh my god, I did it wrong. And then because I feel like I was supposed to be perfect and all that, I can no longer. I'm just lost. I don't know what to do. Okay, so what should we actually do when we have a mental block, and how do we even avoid it? First of all, you have to understand that you practice it well enough, and just stop being self-conscious, because that's the first thing. When you're too self-conscious, you're trying to be too perfect, and sometimes it could be caused by stress. When I'm talking about you overthinking it, and then before you know it, you're making mistakes, you don't even know what to do again, you're just empty. Okay, so don't overthink it. Yeah, it's already inside of you. Okay, so that is why we rehearse. So it's in your muscle memory. So just take your mind off it. Doesn't matter how it looks. People at some point, people don't even care. So just let it flow. Okay. So how can you actually bring yourself out of, or come out of it, or how do you not have a mental block, or yeah, how do you not have a mental block, or if you're having a mental block on stage, how exactly do you snap out of it and come back to reality? How do you make your brain that is frozen to cooperate with you? Okay, so first of all, if it is because of stress, I want you to take out that negative energy. Maybe you had already stopped. I want you to take out that negative energy, breathe in, and try again from wherever it was you stopped. And don't feel bad that you stopped, because everybody's gonna see it on your face. So no, drop it, and then try to fix yourself in the routine and continue. Eventually, it could look like it was part of the dance if you do well. And if it was because you were overthinking about perfection, then baby girl or gentleman, please don't overthink it. Okay? Maybe stop thinking that. Maybe just stop thinking and just allow your muscle to do the job. And then, of course, don't forget to use your face. But just stop thinking and just let it happen. Okay? You've done it so many times. It is part of you. Don't worry about it. Okay? Thank you. And of course, I'm not talking alone. I'm here with my friend Jeremiah Moses, but I like to call him Jerry. Okay, so he's going to be telling us about his side. And if you want to tell us how you actually come out of your mental blocks, I want to hear it. Thank you.
Thank you, goodness. My name is Jeremiah Moses, and I'm a dancer, a choreographer, and a banker. When we talk about mental block is a big issue in the dance industry. Many people who has experienced or had experienced mental block, most of them do not know what it's called. Most times they find it difficult. I myself had one time experienced mental block. At that particular time, I was trying to choreograph a particular dance, and because I had hoped that the dance should come out perfect, I find myself not having a perfect dance and I was stuck. Now, most dancers do not know what to do when they are stuck. Now, this process it's very simple to understand that it's normal as a dance creator, it's normal as a creative, whether you're a dancer or a choreographer, it's normal for you to experience this mental block. But How we're going to control, how we're going to take charge of this mental block depends on who we are. Now, most times, mental block occurs as a result of stress. Many of us, we are so stressed before we come for performance or dance or choreograph. We are so stressed. We're having different challenges psychologically, most times, let's say, emotionally. So, as dancers, you do not need these things when you are choreographing. So, it becomes a problem when you're trying to choreograph or when you're on stage. You find out that when you are on stage dancing, you start to go blank. Now, in this process, what do you do if you're on stage while you are dancing? Now, if you are in a group of people or your team is dancing and you have this mental block, our advice is my own advice, my own opinion, not yours. I advise you walk out of that stage and allow your team to continue the dance. But if it's a solo performance, maybe you're a ballerina or you're a crop artist and you decide or you're having that mental block, it's advisable you do an improvisation. Now, many of us do not understand or do not know the power of improvisation, but because we're not talking about that today, maybe in our next podcast, we will look at what is improvisation. But you do improvisation, it makes you to express and flow within the moment. Now, most times also, another way to cut this mental block is smile, be happy. Do not think it. Many of us are so we are perfectionists that we want our dance to be so perfect. There is no perfect dance in the industry. I've been dancing for the past 7, 8, 9 years now, and I can tell you for sure there is no perfect dance. All what is perfect is how you coordinate yourself. But there's never a perfect dance, and there will never be a perfect dance. So what do? You allow yourself enjoy what you're doing. That is the only way, that's the only time you can enjoy or you can control this mental block. And lastly, please always check your health. Many of you dancers, many of us dancers are mentally stressed, and you can't be stressed and want to come online or want to come perform on stage. No, it's not done that way. Dance is psychological, dance is spiritual. So if you are doing dance as a choreographer or as a dancer, you must be mentally sound. You can't be having a lot of baggage in your brain, on your mind, and you want to dance. I think that is the reason why we have this mental block. So thank you, goodness. I hope our viewers out there, you can give your own story or you can give your own opinion on what you think mental block is, how you'll be able to control your mental block. So let's hear your story.
And yeah, he talked about stress, fear, and all of that. And most especially, there is no perfect dance, so you have to enjoy it for us to enjoy it. Thank you very much. Please, I want you to like, subscribe, comment, talk. Let's talk about it. What makes you come out of your own mental block? And yeah, tell us. And also tell us what you want us to talk about next. Love you and see you soon.